Do not listen to hypnosis recordings whilst driving or operating machinery. These recordings are not designed to be listened to by anyone suffering from epilepsy or severe mental health issues, including psychosis. Hypnosis recordings are not meant to replace medical or psychological treatment. If you are unsure about the suitability of these recordings, please consult a medical professional before listening. Hi, this is Aidan. You may be listening now in the quiet hours, a time when the world still sleeps, and you found yourself awake before you wish to be. There's no need to struggle with that. Waking early is simply a moment when your awareness rises, like the surface of the sea lifting gently toward the sky. It doesn't mean the night is over, only that you've come to the calm space between tides. And here, in this space, you can rest. You don't have to chase sleep or make it happen. The more you let go of trying, the more your body remembers what it already knows, how to drift back naturally into rest. Sometimes the mind wakes to check the horizon, to make sure all is safe and still. That's its nature, gentle, protective. And when it knows the shore is peaceful, it can settle again, sinking softly, like a wave returning home to the quiet sea. So as you lie here now, you can allow yourself to feel that same rhythm. Awareness rising and falling. Breath flowing in and out. Each moment an invitation to rest just a little more. You are safe here. The night still holds you. And even though you are awake, rest is already happening beneath the surface. Calm, steady, waiting to carry you back into the deeper waters of sleep. Now, if you'd like, let your attention begin to drift inward, as though you're standing at the edge of the sea, the place where the soft sand meets the quiet water. You can sense the rhythm there, steady and patient. Waves arriving, waves receding, just like the rhythm of your breath. There's no effort in it. The tide moves all on its own, and you can simply follow that movement without needing to change anything. As you breathe in, perhaps you notice the wave rising, the body gently expanding, the air filling the shoreline of your chest. And as you breathe out, the tide retreats, taking with it the weight of the moment, carrying away any tension, any thought that you must do something to make rest return. Every exhale, a gentle retreat of the sea. Every inhale, the quiet arrival of another wave. You might sense the texture of the bed beneath you, the softness supporting you completely. The surface beneath you like smooth sand, cool where the air touches it, warm where your body rests. Notice how the body begins to settle, shoulders sinking, the arms resting heavier, fingers loose and still. You can feel that same soft gravity through your back and hips, as though the earth beneath you is welcoming you to lie down a little deeper. And if any part of you still holds a trace of alertness, that's all right too. Even the ocean has ripples on its surface, while the depths remain calm. Your body knows how to rest, even if your mind stays awake for a little while. Rest isn't the absence of waking. It's a rhythm, a balance, a slow rocking between sea and sky. So now, you might let your attention drift from your shoulders down to your legs, the quiet weight of them, the way they connect to the mattress, the steadiness beneath you. Imagine the tide washing softly through them, clearing away any stiffness, leaving only ease. The feet, the ankles, the knees, each part sinking, softening, sliding closer to rest. Let that tide travel upward now, through your hips, your belly, your chest. It moves gently, like water filling smooth sand, evenly, quietly until the whole body feels held by a single rhythm. If thoughts drift by, let them be small boats on the surface, appearing, passing, each one carried away by the next breath. You don't need to hold on to any of them. You're not steering. You're simply floating. And the longer you float, the more the tide knows exactly where to take you. Back toward the deeper waters of sleep. And now, as you continue to rest, you might begin to sense that something inside you is already quieting, already drifting lower, like a tide drawing back from the shore. Each breath carries you a little further inward, a little deeper down, not because you're forcing it, but because that's what the body naturally does when it feels safe, when it knows the night is still its home. If you imagine the sea at this hour, you can sense its surface, calm, reflective, mirroring the stars above it. Somewhere between those two worlds, water and sky, you're floating, weightless and easy. You might notice that as you drift here, the boundary between body and breath begins to blur. The air feels slower. Time feels softer. Awareness expands like a ripple, then settles again into stillness. It's natural, this rhythm. Waking, resting, waking again. The way the ocean rises and falls. Nothing is wrong. Nothing needs fixing. You are simply part of a larger tide, an ancient rhythm that has always known how to carry you back to rest. Perhaps you can imagine sinking just a little below the surface now, where light fades into blue, where the sound of the world grows dim. Everything there moves slowly, gently, like drifting through quiet water. Even your thoughts begin to float differently here, lighter, slower, like shells rolling softly along the seabed. Some drift away, some dissolve entirely, and somewhere deeper still, you can sense the heartbeat of the tide, steady, strong, the same rhythm that once rocked you in the womb, the same rhythm that lives in your pulse. Every moment that passes, you sink further into that rhythm. The muscles of your face soften, the tiny ones around the eyes, the mouth, the jaw. The head feels heavier, the neck supported. The breath moves through you as though it belongs to the sea itself. The inhale, a gentle wave. The exhale, a returning current. And as you rest there, somewhere between the deep water below and the vast sky above, you may begin to feel that they are not separate at all. The sea reflects the stars, and the stars shimmer back their light to the sea. You are that horizon, that meeting point of depth and space, of rest and awareness. Nothing to resist, nothing to fix. Only the slow descent into stillness, into calm, into sleep's quiet gravity. You can trust this process, just as the earth trusts the tide. When the time comes, it always returns. It always finds its way home. And as you drift here, the surface of thought grows quieter, the world further away, until you are simply floating in the deep blue between sea and sky, safe, suspended, still. And now that you've drifted into this deep blue stillness, you don't have to go anywhere at all. You can simply remain here, suspended between sea and sky, letting the quiet hold you. Notice how the body feels now, the way it seems heavier, yet lighter at the same time, as though the bed beneath you has become a warm, gentle current. You might feel the air touching your skin, soft and cool, the perfect contrast to the warmth that gathers within you. Every point of contact, every inch of fabric and air, perfectly balanced to support your rest. Your body may begin to feel as though it's breathing too, a subtle expansion and release, a pulse of life flowing through each limb. You can sense that movement now, beginning in the center of the chest, spreading outward like ripples on calm water. With every exhale, those ripples grow softer, reaching your shoulders, your arms, your fingertips, a spreading wave of ease. Down through the hips, the thighs, the knees, to the soles of the feet. Each part finding its own stillness, its own rhythm, its own peace. And as those sensations deepen, you might find that your awareness becomes quieter, slower, as if it too is floating, carried by the tide beneath your thoughts. There's a softness here, the kind that comes from knowing there's nothing left to do. No action needed, no direction to follow. The sea moves through you, and the sky expands above you. They breathe together, and you breathe with them. If you listen closely, you might almost hear it, the faint hum of the deep ocean, steady and ancient, the sound of rest itself. Every cell of your body is listening to that rhythm now, aligning with it, trusting it. There's a gentle warmth around your heart, a slow pulse of calm energy. And that warmth spreads up through the throat, across the face, through the crown of the head, like sunlight filtering through blue water. Each breath dissolves a little more of the day. Each moment brings you further into ease. The body knows this place, this quiet gravity, this deep rhythmic safety. It's a remembering, really, of something ancient and effortless. You can linger here for a while. No need to move, no need to think, just floating. Resting as the sea and the sky continue their endless, peaceful dance around you. And now, as you continue to float here, resting in the stillness between sea and sky, you might begin to sense something quiet yet certain, a rhythm beneath everything, the slow pulse of the body, the steady tide of the breath, the gentle turning of the earth itself. All of it moving in harmony, all of it happening without effort. The sea doesn't rush the tide. The sky doesn't hurry the stars. And your body doesn't need to force sleep. It knows how to find its way there. It always has. Sometimes awareness simply rises, like the surface of the ocean lifting toward the moon. And when it's ready, it falls again, returning to depth, to the quiet beneath the waves. Waking early is just that movement, a gentle swell, a brief lifting toward the light. It's natural. It's allowed. It's part of the rhythm of being alive. And when the body knows that everything is safe, it returns again to rest, to the easy rhythm that has carried it through every night before. So now, each breath you take can become a soft reminder of that rhythm. Each inhale, a rising wave. Each exhale, a falling one. Up and down, in and out. The rhythm of life itself. You might even imagine that this rhythm continues without any need for your attention. That your breath, your heart, your body are being breathed and moved by something vast and wise. The same force that pulls the tides, that spins the stars in their courses. There's nothing for you to control. You are already part of it. And the more you trust that, the easier it becomes to let go, to drift down through layers of comfort, to feel the body soften, to notice thoughts slowing, until even the idea of trying melts away. If the mind wanders, that's all right. If it stirs, if it drifts, it's only another wave passing through, and you can let it pass, knowing that the calm beneath it is always there, waiting. Rest isn't something you find. It's something that finds you when you stop searching. It rises up from the depths and gathers you in, the way the tide gathers the shore, the way the sky gathers the light of distant stars. So now you can let that gathering happen. You can let rest find you again. Let the body sink a little deeper. The breath grow even slower. Awareness floating at the edge of dreams. Everything around you is quiet now. The sea, the sky, the night itself. And within that vast stillness, you are safe. You are resting. You are being carried. Just as the tide always returns, so does sleep. It finds its way back in its own time, in its own way, and you can let it. You can trust the rhythm. And now, as the rhythm continues, you may begin to feel yourself drawn even deeper into the stillness beneath it all. The sea below you, the sky above you, the soft horizon where they meet, all beginning to blur together. The edges of things fade. The boundaries soften. Body, breath, and thought all dissolving into one quiet motion. You are floating at the meeting point of sea and sky, where the world is neither light nor dark, neither waking nor sleeping, only calm. There's nothing left to do now, nothing to hold on to, just this gentle sway, this tender gravity, pulling you deeper, slower, quieter. Each breath is a wave, and the space between breaths is an endless sky. The mind can rest here. The body can rest here. Even awareness itself can rest here. You may feel the last remnants of the day dissolving like sand beneath a gentle tide. The thoughts that once held shape, now smooth and formless, melting into the blue. The stars shimmer above the water. Their light ripples across your eyelids, and you can imagine yourself drifting toward them, weightless and still. Each star a heartbeat, each heartbeat a wave. Everything slows, everything softens. Every breath carries you further inward. The horizon fades completely now. Sea and sky becoming one. And you are part of that vast quiet, held within it, cradled by it, completely safe. If any sound or thought appears, it is only another ripple passing easily across the surface. Beneath it, the depths remain calm, endless, unchanging. You are resting there now, beneath the surface, beneath the stars, in the pure rhythm of night. And as the last words drift away, they can dissolve too, like foam on water, fading into silence. Soon there will only be stillness, only breath, only the soft pull of the tide within you. Let it carry you. Let it hold you. Let it take you home to the deep, dreamless sea of rest.